Hello, beautiful souls. All right, we are going to dive in for another reading for this Tarot Tuesday. We have a lot of light here. So this is LightWorkers Oracle, and this is the Tree of Life, and we have the Light Seers Tarot as well. Now, yesterday I started with this, and I really liked it, and I ended up not bringing in the LightWorkers Oracle. Wow. Okay, so we have a lot of we have a lot of cards coming out. Let's see. So a couple of things are coming out, which I have 4 cards here, but it's interesting. So I guess I was unaware that these cards were a lot like tarot, and it may be more like the major arcana of the tarot. And what that means is it includes in the Tree of Life the awareness of these aspects within ourselves, and as it relates to these archetypal energies and frequencies, meaning that the major arcana is about that. It represents major themes going through your life. And this is the 18th path, the Chariot: determination, discipline, and concentration. So on some level, it's bringing in, I think, a great movement towards something. So in yesterday's reading, it really, I think it was more like the moon, like something hidden was going to be revealed, and aspects of us. It was a very watery reading yesterday, a very intuitive, beautiful message, a lot of great energy in there. And I think continuing that with that message, it's asking us to move forward, not to get stagnant. Water that sits becomes toxic. So this is about moving with the flow of what's going on in your world. And interestingly, we're going to take this one as well, which this beautiful rainbow energy, a leap of faith. So it's asking you to trust. This is the Fool's Path. I'm going to put these other 2 aside, and we'll see if we want to bring them in at the end of the reading. But these, the leap of faith, that's a tricky one, right? So we have all had to work with a lot of different energies. And sometimes, I know I have trusted my gut, I have trusted other people, all to find out that, yeah, I shouldn't have. But this is asking us, I believe, to trust in this divinity of this moment and the universe and what's going on at this time to offer movement. I think it's to help us move forward, and that we really need to trust in that. So I'm going to go and read a little bit about what the features here of this particular 18th path of the Chariot. It's the guidance here is all about things that we have wanted in our world and have felt like we couldn't move forward to get them. So it's asking you to move, to go into the direction, to no longer hide behind failure or whatever it is. That's what the intuitiveness of yesterday's reading was about, is asking us to not sink in to stagnation, but to flow with all of life. So yeah, so it's asking, it literally says here, you can remain in the safety of your own shell while charging the place you find within yourself, which is kind of like that watery crab energy, right? Like stay within, but if you're going to stay in one place, then go within. Trust in your intuitive sense, because there is something that is asking you to have a little more faith. And sometimes it comes when we feel like we don't have much faith left. And it's that last little kind of thing that just believe, and it's the moment. So in this, I love this because it looks like the Phoenix rising. So it looks like rainbow energy. You have loyalty here with the white dog. And it's this wonderful purple energy again that we had when we opened up yesterday. And this is really about the freedom as well. The freedom to be able to enjoy the life in the world that is made for all of us, not just a few. And that's why it's asking us, I think, to move into the direction that we have wanted perhaps to go in, but may have felt that we couldn't do it. So let's see what we have in the Light Seer's Oracle. Light Seer's Oracle feels so heavy. I don't know what's going on. So I feel that, you know, a lot of us probably feel like we're light workers on some level. And I feel like there is a message in here, again, to help us to move forward at this time. So let's see if that's true. Yeah, I'm hearing it's at the end. So let's go back to the Light Seers and let's see what we have here. See if we can. My hands are so small. Okay, so let's see. What do we have now? What are the Light Seers? Yeah, see, the Light Seers are very, I'm going to take this one that's stuck. It's funny, I saw that one. We're going to take this one as well. And the first thing that we have is this like trusting thing, like let go and be guided forward. It feels a little bit like a moody sort of card, because it is. But she's packed and she's ready. And she's covered herself with red, which represents being grounded, even at sea. So I feel like it's partly informing us that yes, you have managed to stay somewhat grounded despite all these rocky waters. So now is time, because there was so much water yesterday, it's time to really concentrate, move forward, feel the freedom, trust, move into the direction that you want. And you're going to have to let go a little bit. And I think you're going to have to let go of some of your thoughts and ideas of how you think something should be, and trust that you'll be guided to this next stage. So I'm going to move everything over because I think I have everything a little bit wonky here. And then we have another major arcana, and it's interesting because we got double 11s here. And I feel as if that the reason why it's coming out here is because it's asking us to let go, trust. And then with this card, it's showing literally what that might look like, is that it can be a little bit, it's not going to be all rainbows and sunshine like we see on this card. It may be a little bit unknown, but these three birds here are literally pulling you ashore, pulling us into a direction that feels a little bit more stable. And with this additional 11 here, it's balancing out. This is a really beautiful Justice card. As you can see, her eyes are closed, her eyes are open. Sometimes we have to trust, right, that justice will prevail. And I feel like it's exactly why this card is coming up, is because justice is even though it doesn't necessarily look like it in some realms, there is a balancing. There has to be a balancing of what's going on. Okay, I feel that these two cards are coming out, and then we'll see what's going on. Yeah, this is a very grounded card. I like the Knight of Pentacles because it feels like somebody that's really moving forward, and either you can look at it a couple of different ways. And what I'm feeling is that your footsteps are being counted, meaning that you can see all these pentacles that he's leaving behind, and he's barefoot because he wants to really understand where he's going. And you also have to quiet yourself to do that. We have, you know, a lot of horse energy here because we have 3 horses here, but he's moving in a direction, not looking back, but trusting that the seeds that he has planted are going to bear fruit. And then lastly, we have the 5. We have some fire element coming in here. Let's see if you can see this one. So the fire element to me is a little bit like this Chariot energy here. Like it's asking us to kind of do something, to move forward. 5 is around change, to step into something that may require a little bit of, you know, reaching for something, having a little bit of inward strength that we're going to put towards something that really matters to us. And I think that that's what the 5 is bringing. So as the week unfolds and you go within to this energy that is asking you to this 5 card is showing that you need action. You need action, even though you're feeling and you have a sense of knowing, but it's the trusting that you can now move in the direction that you need to go in. Now, this is a beautiful card, card number 40, Orbs of Light. This to me speaks so beautifully about this energy within us that is, once we calm all the chaos, it's like I'm feeling like all of this energy right here is kind of working together. So it's where we began and where we're ending here with the trusting in this, moving forward to concentrate on the movement, because you have this inner light that's growing, and it's asking us to open up. The light within us is meant to nurture ourselves, but I think also to guide us in a new direction, which is, I think, where we're kind of in this unstable moment right now, because we're not really sure, what does this orb of light look like? What does all this mean? What is it that the world is asking? Because there's a lot of stuff that doesn't feel very good right now. And so in the LightWorkers Oracle, it says that the spiritual worlds are delivering a message. You may have already heard it through telepathic reception and mistaken it for your own thoughts, yet it is inspired by your higher guidance. So the spiritual beings that are, whether it's God, whether it's your guardian angel, whether it's your spirit guides, whatever it is that you call it, is helping us. And that's what I think yesterday was all about. It was talking about closing everything on the outside world and going within to be able to receive this. And when we're not used to getting this kind of information, sometimes it's hard. Like, what is it? Is that my own thoughts? So maybe you're seeing orbs of light, right? I don't see them necessarily. I mean, we all see them in cameras, and I've always wondered why. Have you? I mean, I literally see them, and I think they're in every picture. There's something that we're not seeing with our normal eyes that the camera is picking up. And I believe that's exactly what it is. There are orbs of energy and light and beings that are floating around, but I can't prove that. So it says they are spiritual beings that love you, and the orbs contain information and energies that help to raise our vibration, to bring us some information. It's just that we need to quiet ourselves, which is what yesterday's message, to be able to receive it. So to balance all of this information out, what it's saying is that we have to take all of that trust and all of that inner light, inner awareness, moving forward, take the leap of faith, trust that you are guided, held, protected, let go, because you're going to be guided in the direction that you need to go, because these double 11s here is this, to me, highly advanced, almost angelic energy around this particular reading. It's asking us not to worry about anything that maybe we thought we had to tend to trust that all the seeds that we have planted are going to bear fruit, the ones that we has meant, because we need to now focus our energy into this, into the receiving of new information, because that's going to be the next level of where we go, is to understanding what this information is. We won't hear it unless we quiet our own mind and our own thoughts. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy this message. Until tomorrow, have an amazing, magical day. Bye now.